Well, everyone, welcome to my contribution to Macintosh 2023. That's right, it is a Mac Plus. Now, this is something I've been pretty much working on for the past 3 years, although to be honest, I really haven't worked on it much in the past 3 years. I started by doing a teardown not too long after I got it, but I lost the footage, which kind of discouraged me from working on it anymore. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to finally get this thing working. So I worked on it, refurbished it, retro bright, cleaned it, etc. All the typical stuff you do with retro computers that may or may not work. In fact, I didn't know if this worked at all when I got it. I didn't test it. I just tore it down first. So probably should have tested it, saved myself a lot of headache possibly. But anyway, whatever. This is the final result of it. And you've been wondering why I'm showing you the final result first. Well, I kind of want to. Because of the fact that I had lost the initial footage, I was worried that I might lose additional footage. So at the very least, I'd have something to show off for Macintosh regarding this project here. Hopefully I won't lose anything. It doesn't seem like I did, but I won't really know until I finish editing the rest of the videos. So anyway, let's go ahead and fire this up. Make sure it does still turn on and boot from floppy. All right, still powers on. That's a good sign. That scrolling line you see on screen is not happening on the real Mac. That's just because the refresh rate of the display is different than that of the camera. I don't have any fine controls, unfortunately, for shutter speed, so I can't get rid of it completely. That's the best that I can do, so I apologize for that. And it's asking for a boot floppy, so let's go ahead and give it one. You might also notice this like banding pattern. That's a Moyer pattern, or however you pronounce it. That's also an effect of the camera. It's not on the actual Mac. And there we are. Happy Mac face. And this particular disk is a copy of Mac Paint. It's a self-booting disk. A lot of software came this way on early Macs because they did not typically have hard drives, especially internal ones, at least not until the Mac SE. Although these did have SCSI ports in the back, you could boot off of an external hard drive if you wanted to. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit and get a better look at the screen. And what we'll do first is we'll check out which version it is, and it's running version 4.1 of the Finder. I don't know which version of system software that equates to. I'll look it up, and if I find it, I will superimpose it in text. But it is an earlier version for sure. And all that's on here really is Mac Paint and the system folder and an empty folder for some reason. My first experience with classic Macs was in high school in a graphic arts class. That was a basic black and white printing class. That's why we were using these Macs here. There was a more advanced version of the class that we could have taken, but this was just for some extra credit and stuff like that. But I did get a lot of use out of it. It was, a lot of fun, just poking around, playing around, obviously, and doing stupid things like this. And, just like that. We would print it out, transfer it to I forget a lot of the process. We would effectively transfer it to a plate, develop it like you would film, and then that would be used to transfer ink onto paper using a rolling press and stuff like that. But that's a quick look at my contribution to Macintosh and the project that I worked on from sometime in the middle of January all through February. And there were definitely some interesting things that I discovered, some oops moments, things like that. So look forward to that over the coming weeks, and we will revisit this setup here for the final video, hopefully. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, leave that below. Otherwise, thanks all for watching, and I will catch you later.